The Jefferson Memorial is a monument built to honor the third President of the United States. It is located in East Potomac Park on the south bank of the Tidal Basin in Washington, D.C. Join us as we explore this historic memorial to Founding Father Thomas Jefferson. Before becoming the third president, Thomas Jefferson was an American founding father who was the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. Roger Sherman of Connecticut, Robert Livingston of New York, John Adams of Massachusetts, and Benjamin Franklin of Pennsylvania worked with Thomas Jefferson on the Declaration Committee. These men were given the task of putting colonial grievances into words. The document they created, the Declaration of Independence, put us on course for American independence from the British and helped create the United States of America. The memorial building that was built in honor of Thomas Jefferson was designed by a man named John Russell Pope. He was inspired by the Pantheon in Rome and the Rotunda at the University of Virginia, which Thomas Jefferson had designed himself. Pope had submitted designs for the Lincoln Memorial as well, but those were rejected. On December 15, 1938, construction began on the site where the memorial was to be built. A cornerstone was laid on November 15, 1939 by Franklin Roosevelt. John Russell Pope died in 1937, so his partners took over construction of the memorial, and on April 13, 1943, the 200th anniversary of Jefferson's birthday, President Roosevelt officially dedicated the Jefferson Memorial. The cost of construction for the Jefferson Memorial is more than $3 million, or over $58 million in today's money. The memorial is constructed of white marble from Vermont, and it rests upon a series of granite and marble step terraces. A flight of granite and marble stairs and platforms lead up from the tidal basin. The memorial is a circular, open-air building with a shallow dome supported by a circular colonnade composed of 26 columns. An additional 12 columns support the north portico, and 4 columns stand at each of the memorial's 4 openings. In all, there are 54 massive columns at the Jefferson Memorial. Each column is 43 feet tall and over 5 feet in diameter. This beautiful memorial's interior is constructed of white Georgia marble, and the floors are laid in pink marble from Tennessee. The interior is topped with a massive dome made of limestone from Indiana. When you enter the memorial chamber, you are greeted by a 19-foot, 10,000-pound bronze statue of Jefferson that was created by sculptor Rudolph Evans. The original 1943 statue was made of plaster and was coated with bronze-colored paint due to wartime metal rationing. Now, in 1947, after wartime rationing and restrictions ended, the bronze became available for the permanent statue, and the one made of plaster was replaced. Some wise and eternal words of Jefferson's are abound in this memorial. Inscribed on the frieze below the dome is this sentence from a letter written by Jefferson on September 23, 1800, to Dr. Benjamin Rush. I have sworn upon the altar of God eternal hostility against every form of tyranny over the mind of man. 4 other quotations from Jefferson's writings are carved into the walls of the memorial chamber. Located on the southwest wall is an excerpt of the Declaration of Independence, the document for which Jefferson is best known. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. Among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights governments are instituted among men. We solemnly publish and declare that these colonies are, and of a right ought to be free and independent states, and for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. Taken from a letter written to Sam Kercheval in 1816, on the southeast wall you will find a statement on the evolution of law and the Constitution. I am not an advocate for frequent changes in laws and constitutions, but laws and institutions must go hand in hand with progress of the human mind. As that becomes more developed, more enlightened, as new discoveries are made, new truths discovered, and manners and opinions change, with the change of circumstances, institutions must advance also to keep pace with the times. We might as well require a man to wear still the coat which fitted him when a boy, as a civilized society remain ever under the regimen of their barbarous ancestors. Inscribed on the northwest wall, you will find a combination of 6 quotations taken primarily from Jefferson's 1786 Notes of Virginia and Summary Views, both of which illustrate his beliefs in the evils of slavery and the need to educate the masses. Almighty God hath created the free mind. All attempts to influence it by temporal punishments or burthens are a departure from the plan of the Holy Author of our religion. No man shall be compelled to frequent or support religious worship or ministries, or shall otherwise suffer on the account of his religious opinions or beliefs. But all men shall be free to profess and by argument to maintain their opinions in the matters of religion. I know but one code of morality for men, rather acting singly or collectively. You will find on the northeast corner a quote from Act of Religious Freedom, which was adopted in 1779 and eliminated the State Church of Virginia. This quote expresses Jefferson's views on the freedom of religion. God, who gave us life, gave us liberty. Can these liberties of a nation be secure when we have removed a conviction that these liberties are the gift of God? Indeed, I tremble for my country when I reflect that God is just, that his justice cannot sleep forever. Commerce between master and slave is despotism. Nothing is more certainly written in the book of faith than that these people are to be free. Establish the law for educating the common people. This, it is the business of the state to effect and on a general plan. The Jefferson Memorial is managed by the National Park Service and is open to the public 24 hours a day. Check out the description box below for a link to the Jefferson Memorial, and to learn more about this founding father and 3rd President of the United States, head on down to your local public or school library. Please share this video with others, hit that thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't already. On behalf of the History and Heritage Explorers, I would like to say thank you, and until next time, keep on exploring.